Thank you.
Outstanding. Good morning and welcome to the November 20th, 2025 meeting of the ITS Board. I hereby call the meeting to order. We'd like to welcome our guests who are joining via YouTube. For those joining via YouTube, today's agenda can be viewed at the ITS website, which is www.its.ms.gov, by clicking About, then Board Meetings, then the agenda link next to today's date. And if you're attending via live stream, if you would please send an email to meetingminutes@its.ms.gov with your name and the entity you represent for the meeting minutes to reflect your attendance. We'll move to agenda item number 1, which is approving the minutes from the October 16th, 2025 ITS board meeting. Directors, have you had an opportunity to review those? And any questions?
Move approval.
A motion from Tom, a second from Keith. All those in favor, aye.
Aye.
Motion passes. We will move on to agenda item number 2, which is a request from Mississippi Division of Medicaid. Jake Alexander, Jeremy Hurley, and Jacob Black are here to present on behalf of Mississippi Division of Medicaid. Good morning.
Hello, good morning. Today we'll be presenting the recommendation for project number 49234, submitted under the ITS Plan Purchase Procedure by the Mississippi Division of Medicaid. The ITS Plan Purchase Procedure allows an agency and institution to make purchases that exceed the cost limit of an express procurement option. An agency using the EPO Plan Purchase Procedure is given authorization up to a specified dollar amount to make an identified purchase from an EPO without further ITS involvement. For this particular purchase, the EPO is the National Association of State Procurement Officials NASPO Value Point Software Value-Added Resellers Cooperative, which was the results of a formal competitive solicitation and in alignment with the Mississippi Public Purchasing Law. The Mississippi Division of Medicaid needs a highly configurable system to combat fraud, waste, and abuse that can easily adapt to its unique policies, regulatory requirements, and workflows. DOM wishes to procure the Olivia Analytics FWA Finder and Case Manager Integration Solution. The FWA Finder solution will allow Mississippi Medical Program integrity staff to proactively receive predictive Medicaid fraud, waste, and abuse data. The Case Manager solution is used for post-payment fraud cases to help investigators manage the investigation, follow-up, and the resolution process. DOM requested quotes from 3 vendors within the NASPO SFAR ITS vendor pool for Olivia Analytic and SI International Corp. Provided the lowest quote. The staffs of ITS and DOM jointly recommend approval of the planned purchase request to purchase a program integrity solution from SHI International Corp. At a 3-year lifecycle cost of $3,329,521.65 using the NASPO Software Value-Added Reseller Cooperative. With me today to answer any questions you might have is Jeremy Hurley, Chief Information Officer, and Jacob Black, Deputy Administrator of Business Operations.
Thank you, Mr. Alexander. Welcome, guys.
Hey, good morning.
Packets were distributed and review of the business case. Any comments or questions from the board?
Yeah, I have a couple of questions, Mr.
Okay.
Chairman. Good morning, guys. Jeremy,
Good morning.
hello.
Hello.
So I see what the cost is for the new analytics system, but you've got some costs, I guess, is going to go away with whatever system you're using today. I don't see that in my notes here. I may have missed it, but I don't see it. So what is the net difference of that? Do you know?
Take that one. Yep. Yeah, so Keith, that's one of the complicating pieces to this. So the current program integrity, it's called PIUR and PICT. It's actually provided by Gainwell. It was part of the big MMIS replacement. So it's built into a PMPM that does not individually price out the PICT and the PIUR. So there's 2 phases before I can get to those numbers to be able to give them. One, I'm going to have to negotiate it out of the current price. And then we're going to do a takeover procurement that would not include this solution. Current contract ends in the fall of 27. And so that's when I'll actually get to a competitive reduction in cost, is once I get to that point. But I think I know enough about the data capacity that's in the current solution and the staffing that's supporting it to do a decent job of negotiating it out until I get to that final, this is the reduction in cost. I don't have that number to give you.
But there is going to be a net.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, that's correct.
Okay, so this is a gross amount, not the net increase.
Yes, sir, that is correct.
Okay. Okay, I don't know that I've got any other questions.
I would entertain a motion from
Make a motion to approve.
the board, second by Mr. Wicker. All those in favor? Aye.
Aye.
No objections. This motion is approved, and we will move on to agenda item number 3.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
You're
Thank you.
welcome. Agenda item number 3, again, Jake Alexander, Derek Garner, and Audrey McAfee will present on Mississippi Department of Corrections.
Hello, today we'll be presenting the recommendation for project 49239 submitted under the ITS Plan Purchase Procedure for the Mississippi Department of Corrections. The ITS Plan Purchase Procedure allows an agency to make purchases that exceed the cost limit of an express procurement option. An agency using the Plan Purchase Procedure issues a solicitation to a portfolio of vendors and conducts an evaluation of responses received. The agency is given authorization up to a specified dollar amount to make the identified purchase from the EPO without further ITS involvement. For this particular purchase, the EPO is the Cloud Solution Preferred Vendor CSPV pilot, which is a result of a formal ITS competitive solicitation where Strategic Communications LLC was the awarded vendor. The Mississippi Department of Corrections utilizes an offender management to store data about an individual's entire history from the initial intake and classification through parole or probation. The existing offender management system was acquired through ITS RFP number 3261 in 2002. RFP number 3261 was awarded to Motorola with existing support expiring November 30th, 2026. The primary objective of this project is to acquire a new modern offender management system with continued vendor support. MDOC issued a solicitation via Strategic Communications to their CSPV partners. In response to the solicitation, 2 proposals were received, MyCase and ATIMS. The table on page 3.2 summarizes the evaluation of proposals conducted by MDOC. Because this project is over the ITS established $1 million for the CSPV purchase limit, it is subject to full ITS review and authorization. The staff of ITS and MDOC jointly recommend approval of the planned purchase request to purchase the MyCase Offender Management System through Strategic Communications, LLC, at a total not to exceed the 5-year lifecycle cost of $18,431,920.86, using the Cloud Solution Preferred Vendor CSPV pilot. With me today to answer any questions you might have is Derek Garner, Deputy Commissioner for Finance Administration, as well as Audrey McAfee, Deputy Administration for Technology and Program Services.
Thank you, Jake. Welcome, guys. Any questions or comments from the board?
There was a little bit of a gap between the 2 price points.
Yes, there was.
Kind of makes it easy to say, I move approval.
Quite a substantial one, I might say.
So I make that motion to approve.
Okay. Second?
I'll
by
second it.
Director Van Camp. All those in favor, raise your hand and say aye.
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 Motion is approved and carries. So congratulations, guys.
Thank you.
And we will move on to agenda item number 4. Again, we're going to hear from Jake Alexander, Gwendolyn Santos, and Audrey McAfee on behalf of Mississippi Department of Corrections.
Thank you. Thank you. Today we'll be presenting the recommendation for project 49241 submitted under the ITS Plan Purchase Procedure for the Mississippi Department of Corrections. The Mississippi Department of Correction utilizes an automated victim information and notification system to send out automated notifications allowing anyone to track the status of offenders who are detained in participating county jail facilities and MDOC state offenders. Notifications trigger based on changes or updates to the offender's electronic file in the agency's jail management system, in addition to victims or survivors of crime. Law enforcement, judges, districts, attorneys, offender attorneys who have been threatened by the offenders have also registered for automated notifications. Since 2007, ITS on behalf of MDOC has certified APRIS as the sole source provider of victim information and notification everyday services. At the time, APRIS was the only provider of the VINE services that interfaced with the offender track system provided by Motorola. In 2024, ITS received an objection to the sole source notice of intent that was deemed valid, and the sole source was subsequently canceled. In December 2024, MDOC declared an emergency for the support and maintenance of the VINE system through December 31st, 2025. MDOC is now wishing to contract with Equifax at the lowest and best vendor awarded through CSPV 250008 for a 3-year period to provide statewide victim notification services. MDOC issued a solicitation via Strategic Communications to their CSPV partners. In response to the solicitations, 2 proposals were received, Equifax and Cyologist. The table on page 4.2 summarizes the evaluation of proposals conducted by MDOC. Because this project is over the ITS established $1 million for the CSPV purchase limit, it is subject to full ITS review and authorization. The staffs of ITS and MDOC jointly recommend approval of the planned purchase request to purchase the Equifax Automated Victim Information Notification System from Strategic Communications at a total not to exceed 3-year lifecycle cost of $2,101,005.97 using the Cloud Solution Preferred Vendor Pilot. With me today to answer any questions you might have is Gwendolyn Santos, Director of Victim Services, as well as Audrey McAfee, Deputy Administrator for Technology and Program Services.
Fantastic. Thank you. Good morning and welcome.
Good morning.
Any comments, questions from the board? This one was a little bit tighter.
Yeah, much closer. I really don't have any questions. But it was pretty tight.
Okay, I would entertain a motion at this time.
I'll move approval.
And I'll
Okay.
second.
Okay, thank you. All those in favor, aye.
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 No opposed. That was easy. So congratulations.
Thank you all.
Thank you.
Welcome. Okay, moving on to agenda item number 5. Brittany Porter, Dr. Chad Allgood, and one of our frequent people before the board, Mr. Mark Allen, will present for us on behalf of Mississippi Department of Human Services. Good morning.
Good morning. We're presenting agenda item number 5, an overview and request to issue RFP number 4730-49255 for the acquisition of a professional development training service platform for the Mississippi Department of Human Services. Teachers working in Mississippi early child care programs are required to obtain continuing education credits. To assist child care providers with keeping their costs down, beginning October the 1st, 2024, the MDHS Division of Early Child Care and Development, DECCD, entered a 1-year emergency contract with Teaching Strategies. This contract purchased a membership to the Professional Development Teacher Membership PDTM platform offered by Teaching Strategies for over 14,000 teachers and other staffs working in licensed child care programs to provide a comprehensive workforce development solution for early educators. The emergency contract expired on September the 30th, 2025. Therefore, MDHS is requesting approval to issue an RFP for a new system. The staffs of ITS and MDHS jointly request approval to advertise and publish RFP number 4730-49255 for the acquisition of a professional development training service platform. With me today to answer any questions you may have, Chad Allgood, Division Director, DECCD, and Mark Allen, CIO.
Thank
I'm not
you.
sure Chad made it on, so you'll just have to deal with just me.
Have to deal with you.
Yeah.
Well, good. Thank you. Any questions or comments from the board?
Oh,
Hang on, you're muted there, Keith.
Yeah, he started to unmute himself and he
There you
muted himself instead.
There you go.
hey, Mark, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good, good. What's the difference between, and I didn't look at this real close, so I'm sorry, but what's the difference between the total annual cost and the grand total annual cost? It says on here on, let's see, where am I?
Yes.
2.4. Is that right? Well, maybe no, I've lost where I was now.
This is where I wish Chad was, but
I just didn't quite understand what that meant, how that didn't do all the math behind that. That's okay if you don't know. I just was curious.
if I'm honest, I do not.
Craig, you or anybody else know?
Chase, would you have Chase, one of our procurement people, or Jackie might have an answer to that?
Yes, sir. Are we looking at the project costs? Is that the question? I'm sorry.
Yeah, 5.5.
Yeah.
So the only, if I'm looking at the right form here, I think it just means the annual total is the cost of the hosting, maintenance, and support. And then to the right, in the column, cumulative total is just the cumulative over the project, over the entire project. I don't know if that answers your question, might not, but.
Well, it's interesting. It says annual total and grand annual total.
Oh, I'm sorry, I don't see that.
Maybe it's just the wording is just kind of strange. And I've lost where I was, to be honest with you. Hang on, I'm trying to find it again.
It's on 5.5.
Yeah.
And this is Jackie Sorrell. I think that's a projected cost that they were projecting for the 3-year term of the contract, once it's initiated.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 3 different things is what it is.
Yeah.
And I have a feeling some of that is the implementation.
And that's the cost to the child care providers, not the cost to hire the additional trainers, which is the 2.8.
Yeah. I mean, it's a combination of software and trainers.
Got it.
So the true cost to us is going to be the grand total annual. So the annual is going to be a little over $6 million.
I believe that is correct.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna cut in there. That's the cost benefit. Like that's if, I believe that is if we do not go through with the, what we're asking. So like that's.
Yeah, I think I've got it now, Keith. It took me a minute. So the estimated cost to child care providers, I believe, is if we do not provide this, the child care providers that are out there would end up having to foot the bill, and that $6 million would be their cost that they would have to do. But we get grant monies to be able to provide this. And in the business case, it says that we are required by federal requirements to use at least 12% of the funds that we receive for this type of thing, of teaching folks. So I think that's how that is, um,
It's just confusing.
it
Yeah.
is, and they're butt up against each other. I think it was.
Well, it's the
Correct.
sum of the total annual cost at the top, which is the estimated cost to hire additional trainers, and then the estimated cost to the child care providers, which is the 3.2 number. That sum of those two is the little over 6 million.
The $6 million. I got you. Yep,
Yeah.
you're right. Yep.
Yeah. It took a minute to sort that out, but
Yeah.
I think that's what we're seeing here.
I think you're right. I just didn't spend enough time doing the math on it.
Yep. Okay, and this is just to get the RFP out.
Right.
Yes.
It's what we would be approving.
Yeah. I'd make a motion to approve.
Okay. Is there a second?
Second.
Okay, all those in favor, aye? Aye.
Aye.
It's
Thank you.
approved. You are welcome. And we will move on to agenda item number 6, which is a report by our executive director, Dr. Ogeron. And do we still have him? It looks like he
Hey,
may.
Mr. Cook, give him just a second.
Okay.
He should be back right now.
Back. That has never
Yes.
happened ever.
No,
Are y'all ready for me, or because
we are ready for you.
I
Agenda
apologize.
Number 6, executive director's
what's,
report.
thank you, Mr. Chairman. The funny part about this is Brian actually said to me just the other day, "You got a backup plan?" I'm like, of course I do. Thank y'all for being patient, Mr. Chairman. Let me walk through a couple of updates.
Okay.
If you can hear me okay.
Yes.
Fine. Been a bit busy month for us, but let me walk through a couple of things I think the board will be interested in. Y'all recall that the governor signed our executive order for AI earlier
Yes.
in the year, Executive Order 1584. The team is done with the inventory. We are happy to report 100% compliance. And there's a couple of metrics that the team briefed me on that I was going to share. We are going to be putting out a full report. So about 51% of the participating agencies are utilizing AI. We found 232 cumulative total projects that are out there. Microsoft Copilot and of course OpenAI, ChatGPT make up the majority of the solutions. And interestingly, 88% of the agencies are using it internally only, right? So which we kind of support and think that that's thank you, Brian. I did realize it. Yeah, I want to be sure I stay connected. So audio only. So we're going to be releasing a full report, Mr. Chairman. I also wanted to mention the development of a model acceptable use policy with guiding principles, which is also part of the work. So lots of really good stuff happening there. Our AI Innovation Hub is live and open for business. I mentioned to the board that we did 2 innovation days, and we have what we think to be 3 excellent use cases that we're going to move forward with as well. From a long-range planning perspective, we have 100% compliance with our agency partners on our tech plan update that we really hope to glean insights out of as we go forward. Of course, lots of activity around AI in general. The task force that the legislature has created has been meeting and will meet one more time before the end of the year. ITS is also part of the AI and Workforce Readiness Council. And in addition, NASCIO has asked ITS once again to join the executive committee and co-chair an AI emerging tech working group. So, just a whole lot of things happening. We also this week conducted our annual agency forum, had well over 100 attendees, sort of kind of talking through changes here, projects that we're working on. So probably somewhere, I think, in the neighborhood of 90 minutes plus. So it was a good day and a great week. In addition, I wanted to lastly let the board know that my dear friend and colleague for over 25 years, Brian Norwood, is going to be retiring from ITS at the end of the month. I've known Brian, when you start using terms like quarters of a century, but I've known Brian a very long time. And he has had a remarkable career at ITS. And I know I do, and I think the entire team will miss him dearly. His depth of technical expertise and his, I think, pretty amazing relationships with our partner agencies is, the way I think about Brian. We wish him well in his next endeavor. And let me, Mr. Chairman, open the floor. I know my video is off and the timing was weird with that, but let me open the floor to see if Brian wants to make any comments. Brian?
I do have one question before Brian makes a comment. Does the board get a vote?
I've already tried that and it exceeded my authority, but I would say to the board,
this agenda item number 7. I'd be more than happy to bring that.
Yes.
Bring that forward.
No, I've had a great run here at ITS, and it's way more like family than it is a job. It was not an easy decision to decide to leave, but have a great opportunity to start career 2.0. While I don't think I can pull another 25 years, we'll see how long it lasts. So appreciate working with y'all over the years and all the agencies, and had a good run.
Well, congratulations to you, Brian. And
Yeah.
I know over the last handful of years that I've been associated with the board, it has been an absolute pleasure working with you. And if we can ever be of service to you outside of ITS, please don't hesitate to reach out. So I know you're going to be missed by this group and beyond. So please do stay in touch, and the best to you.
Thank you.
I second that, and you will certainly be missed by many, I know.
Yes.
I've heard nothing but great things about you from people I don't even really know that well. So good luck to you. And can you talk about where you're going now, or is that something?
I'm headed to Trustmark for a director of infrastructure services position.
Okay.
So
yeah. Okay, good. Yeah. I'm familiar with that organization and their IT department well. So good luck. And that's a good group there too.
Seem to be.
Good luck to you. We'll miss you.
And that's effective end of this month. Is that
Yes,
my
sir.
understanding?
Are you going to the IT or the operations center?
On Highland Colony.
Okay. Yeah. Wow. Well,
yeah. So big change for us. You see, Brian hadn't even left yet and my tech's already breaking. So God knows what's going to happen. But in all seriousness, Brian, to be personal, I've said this to you, I will miss you dearly. We've been friends many, many, many years when we were much younger. Please come back and visit, and we wish you all Godspeed and all due and success. And I know you will have it because you're that kind of person. So
appreciate it.
Craig, if I was a betting man, I would say that there's probably a good chance, since your run rate is pretty high on people who retire and come back on contract. So
one never knows. One never knows.
you never know.
Yeah, I move approval of Brian's contract work for the.
There you go. I will second that.
Yeah, all in favor. Aye.
Well, thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Congratulations, Brian. I had one question for you, Dr. Ogeron.
Yes, sir.
What do you anticipate the publish date is for the AI report that you referenced early in your report there?
I'm gonna say imminent this month, but let me defer to Stephanie Hedgepeth, our new Chief Strategy Officer, to be sure I got that right.
Yes, sir. It's just getting its final polish.
Okay, fantastic.
Yep.
Be interested in putting eyeballs on that, if you will.
Oh, absolutely. And the timing's good. You know, I mean, we're going into the holidays, the session's gearing up. So I think the team did an amazing job, and I'm very grateful to all the agencies. I feel like we're rowing in the same direction on this, and pretty exciting times.
Right. Well, fantastic. They are exciting.
Sure.
There's no doubt about that.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Any other questions or comments? If not, let's move to agenda item number 7, just validation of a quorum for the Thursday, December 18th, 2025 board meeting. I plan to be available.
I plan to be available.
Yeah, I do too.
Okay. We'll get with Mark and Krista and find out their availability, and I assume that will be virtual.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay. We'll plan on virtual meeting on that date. And if nothing else, before I ask for a motion to adjourn, just like to wish everyone a great Thanksgiving holiday, which is right around the corner. And look forward to speaking with you in December and getting ready for an exciting 2026. So with that, can we get a motion to adjourn today's meeting? Looks like there is a motion by Director Wicker and a second by Keith. And with that, have a great Thanksgiving, everyone.
Thank you. Same here.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Recording.